Well, it's talking about the growth of these guys being in these situations to withstand runs and not overreact to situations. They hit us pretty good coming out, and we were able to sustain the run as well as come back and not overreact to the situation. Well, just being able to mix it up, and our guys do a great job of communicating where they are on the floor. Our hands are up. You were using our gaps, stance, and length in order to disrupt, get some deflections, and just keep the rhythm off. Well, I mean, he hobbled around a little bit, but again, his will, his competitive nature, his competitive edge kicked in, hit some big shots, but then, his ability to sit down and guard. I think he had the transition steal at the end and just making the right plays, but his will to fight was awesome. Well, you hit it on the head right there, that his will and their competitive nature. These guys want to get better. They want to win, and they're pulling for one another, whether we're shooting the ball well or we're not. We talked about this after the last game. We have to hang our hats on the defensive end of the floor. That's what we have to be continually.
Chris, questions on Zoom?
Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Wow,
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. We haven't seen this team play in a lot of these close game situations this year. How do you? I mean, obviously they picked up the win, but what were you most proud of in seeing how they responded to playing a tight game, even giving up a lead there in the fourth quarter?
Well, one thing I'll say is that we talk about their resilience, their ability not to overreact, not to panic. They're doing a great job communicating with one another in the huddle. My assistants did a great job of communicating with them the things that we need to do down the stretch, different matchups, different lineups, different coverages. So again, they're doing a great job communicating with each other and not getting rattled.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Coach, just how good were Jalen Suggs' defensive instincts kind of on that last steal? You don't see him gamble much, but when he does, he jumps in for that steal and then, makes the timely lob as well.
Well, I really just think, again, it talks about the winning mentality, making the bell plays, those situations for that, diving on the floor. They ended up getting the timeout, but, he's the first one on the ground, diving, trying to get the loose ball. He makes the big play, the bell play, getting the steal in transition. Just those winning plays and that mentality of being a competitor and doing whatever it takes to, to get these guys over the hump.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum Sports.
Jamahl, kind of piggybacking off of what Phil said, there were several plays made down the stretch by not just one guy. It wasn't Cole tonight. It was several guys making plays in different sequences. As a head coach, what does that do for your job in crunch time?
Well, it makes it a little easier to know that every person that steps on that floor is going to give you everything they have for the man next to them. So, whether I sub T Ross out at the end, Jalen comes in, makes the big play. But again, it's these situations that guys are willing just to accept where they are in any given situation, because these guys all pull for one another. That's the one thing that you will see and notice, that these guys are all fighting, till the end of the game for one another.
Philip Rossman Reich.
Coach, how vital was the first half, and especially the defensive effort in the first half? Because I think we've seen, several times this year where the shots don't go down and the defense kind of loosens up a little bit. It felt like it stayed pretty tight throughout. Well,
we talk about the growth of this team, their ability to understand that when shots, like I said, either they go in or they don't, we have to hang our hats on the defensive end of the floor. And that's what they did from the first half. It's a game of runs. We'll continue to say that to these guys so they understand that they have to just sustain their effort and focus on the defensive side of the floor.
Dan Savage.
Coach, when Terrence is knocking down shots like that in the first half, the guys are finding him. How much does it start to open up the rest of the floor for the rest of the guys as the game goes on?
Well, the one thing we keep talking about is that Terrence is going to be willing to make the right play, the right pass. He knows they're double teaming him. They're playing high side on him, not letting him get his catches. But then once he makes his catch, he's trying to make the right play. And sometimes that's pulling up for a tough two, or, making the pass to the big as they trap. But he's making the right decision and the right plays for this team.
Any final questions? Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Not bad about the language to start off in the post game before I answer that. But I think just sticking together and trusting each other. That's what we had talked about this morning when we had our film. Just believing in each other, making the right play, and having the faith that, your teammate will knock down a shot or make the right play as well. And, we withstood their punches and we stuck to our game plan. We kept things rolling. And, in that, they went on their runs and we did as well, right after their run. So I think it was overall a great team win. Proud of all the guys, we start building off this. I was all good. Again, I think the team and organization has done a great job in keeping confidence in me. For the moments that I do get in my head or, that does dip a little bit. They always pick me right back up, tell me keep going. And, things like tonight come along where, third quarter and fourth quarter, I felt as comfortable as I felt the entire year. So tonight was a whole lot of fun, man. Coming to Madison Square Garden and winning 2 times, in about, I think it's 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, it's big time. So, proud of all the guys, great team win. Just keep riding it, just keep growing. Free safety. I played football. I'm a free safety. I just saw that there was 2 running the wing. And, they had numbers. Really just read Derrick Rose's eyes. He's looking up for the pass. And, normal circumstances, guys just sprint back to the rim and try to protect. I knew he wanted to throw the cross court pass, to get the ball up though. So I jumped the lane, and then it was just me and Dale. And then quickly, that's an easy lob. I saw him last minute. He was hiding like in the bench, low key blended in, but just trying to make winning plays. Is all it comes down to.
Trish on Zoom.
Okay, Jason Beed, Orlando Sentinel.
Turn that up.
Jalen, you obviously didn't play the other night. How much do you think a night off helped tonight?
Can you repeat that, please?
I was just saying, since you didn't play the other night with an ankle injury against Atlanta, how much do you think a night off helped you tonight?
I don't think it made a huge impact. I really wanted to play in Atlanta. That was not only a matchup, that I wanted to have with Trey, but me just personally, I hate missing games. I don't like not being able to, be on the floor and be able to have an impact, and help my team out. I don't think it had a huge, huge advantage though. I don't think I gained that much from it.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Jalen, we've watched a lot of these games. There haven't been a lot of close games or kind of clutch opportunities. What was the feeling like heading into those final minutes, and how did you guys kind of center yourself to close this game out?
Again, like I said earlier, we kept supreme confidence in each other. And we knew it was going to be a fight. We knew it wasn't going to be a blowout. We knew it was going to come down to the last couple minutes. Guys making big plays and all of us being competitors. We wanted to make winning plays. And that's exactly what we did down the stretch. Whether it was steals, whether it was getting stops, which you did a great job defensively tonight. Or just making an extra pass, simple play to get a bucket.
Luke Hedrick, Spectrum Sports.
Hey, Jalen. First off, not offended by your language in the post game. Just want to make that very clear. But throughout the season, when you have the ebbs and flows, especially for a young team, when you guys are losing more than you win, what does a win like this do? Not just for tonight, but then moving forward, confidence-wise, for the next couple of days.
It's huge. It's huge. We saw a clip. And it talked about how in losing is a great thing because you get to learn and you get to pick up even more things that you can get better at. It shows your flaws. And even in wins, it shows your flaws as well. You just get to celebrate a little bit. So I think this is great for our momentum. We're all together, and we're able to take this win and be happy about it. Go back to the lab, work on some things that we needed to shore up tonight. And again, just continue to build, continue to grow. We have a great locker room. I think we've been in a lot of games. It's just, third quarters have kind of killed us, and that's something that we focused on. And, I think going forward, again, try to clear that up and continue to move forward.
Any final questions? Okay, thank you, Jalen.
Yeah, I think we just stayed with it. We stayed with the game plan. We just stayed with it. We knew that they were going to make runs. It's a really athletic team. They can really shoot it. It's just a matter of just responding. It did. I think our communication needs to go up way more when we go zone, because there's a lot of things you don't see on the baseline, sidelines. But our zone. I texted the group chat a couple weeks back, and I said our zone could be really elite. As a secondary, but we just got to go out there and just communicate more in our zone. Nope. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's Madison Square Garden. It's the Mecca. It's an honor to play in this building. It's an honor to win in this building. It's tough. Yeah, it was a big play. A big play that ignited us, but we knew we had to stay level-headed, and we still had, a minute and a half left for the game. Just our response. We knew that whenever we got up, that they were coming. We knew whenever we got down that we had to dig into our game plan.
All right, Trish on Zoom.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Mo, we haven't seen this team play a lot of close games so far this season. How did you guys kind of center yourselves and handle, kind of dealing with that run that the Knicks put in the fourth quarter and finishing this game off?
I think we played in a good amount of close games. We had one in Toronto. But I think the biggest thing is it's funny I say this, but the biggest thing are the little things that go into a win. Robin was saying this, it's one box out, one small run, 1-3, one missed rotation can lead to, the bigger picture, giving away the bigger lead or whatever. But what contributed to tonight was just our response, as I mentioned before.
Jason Beat, Orlando Sentinel.
Mo, what can a win like this do for you guys the rest of this road trip?
It's a step in the right direction. I think Brooklyn played tonight. I know they played last night. They played. Yeah, they just beat Cleveland. And I'm sure they're going to come out as just as hungry, as us. But it's a step in the right direction.
Back to Philip Rossman-Reich.
Hey, Mo, we've seen throughout the course of the season, maybe a bad spot offensively. The team kind of let go of the rope defensively. How critical was that first half when even when shots weren't falling, the defense was still there, kind of carrying the team?
Yeah, my three ball is not falling right now, so I had to think of different ways to put the ball on the rim for our team, and I just wanted to get around, get myself going as close to the rim as possible.
Any final questions? Okay, thank you, Mo. Appreciate it.